you guys watched my first video of the new year 2020, I talked a lot about goal setting and some of the goals that I have, not just for the YouTube channel but for fishing and spearfishing, and also like life goals. But in today's episode I want to talk to you guys about how you can catch more fish in this new year 2020, and this is for fishing and spearfishing. So yeah, let's get started.
Segment, Adventures of Kayla and Madi.
Stand-up paddling today. It's gonna be Madi's first time, so I'll bet she's gonna fall out in like the first minute. Good thing it's all sand over here, I think.
A few moments later.
Like I said in the intro, today's episode, I want to talk to you guys about how to catch more fish in 2020 and going on forward with your guys' fishing and diving adventures. So out on the end of this break wall right here is actually where you can catch some halaloo, which are the juvenile scad. They do have some akules, which is the adult scads. So I see some bigger poles set up, so they might be using live bait to catch it. And I haven't gone here in a while. I plan on going more halaloo fishing probably maybe next week or something, and just doing more fishing in general. This is kind of sketchy right here.
Hallelujah.
Big one. So with these 3 tips, there's gonna be one overarching theme, and that theme is consistency. Consistency is something that I haven't really been following the last couple of months. As you guys know, I haven't been publishing every week. It's just been really busy. But going into the new year, the way I'm gonna be able to publish more videos and to catch more fish, whether I'm fishing or spearfishing, is to be more consistent, to hit the water more often. So the first tip regarding consistency and catching more fish is to have a group of people or a partner to go with. So this first tip helped me tremendously, especially as I was just getting started spearfishing and even fishing, because when you find somebody to go with, especially someone that's a little more advanced than you, you can learn a lot faster. You can learn a lot more quickly than trying to do research online or watching videos. Even though I make a lot of tutorial videos, going with someone and seeing firsthand, learning how to do things, learning how to use certain spearfishing techniques or fishing techniques is going to help you out probably more than anything else can. And having a partner that you can count on, and even a partner that's going to nag you to go fishing or spearfishing all the time, means that you're going to go more often and you'll have less excuses on doing other things except fishing or spearfishing and getting better. So if you don't have a partner right now, there's tons of helpful resources or even communities online, different social medias that you can utilize. I know on Facebook there's a big spearfishing hub community. There's tons of individual fishing pages. There's even some dedicated to o'eo fishing or Aloha fishing. So just try to get into one of those groups. I know a lot of people that post on there, they'll say, hey, I'm looking for a partner to go with on this day, or does anybody want to go with me on this particular day or this particular location? And more often than not, you'll be able to find someone that will go with you, so you won't go alone. And I'm starting to think that my wife then are not going to be back down here anytime soon, so yeah, I'm gonna get going. Literally as I was driving away, I just seen them paddling back up towards this way, so I guess I'm gonna go walk over there. Hey, where are those? What? Alright, so I think they got the message. Alright, so that's the first tip, which is to find a partner or a group of people to go spearfishing or fishing with. The second tip to be more consistent and to help you catch more fish is to put your stuff, your fishing and diving gear, in a place that's easily accessible, but obviously not in a place where it's gonna get damaged or it's gonna hurt other people, especially with the spear guns. And the reason why this is a tip is because this is something that I struggle with. Every time I come home, I put my stuff in places where they'll get blocked in, or I'll put my stuff in places where I'll forget where they're at, especially fishing gear. And that turns into an excuse on why I'm not gonna go fishing, because I don't know where this is, or I don't know where that is. Or even in spearfishing, my fins are on my car, my mask is in my car, I don't know where my buoy is, my spear gun's in my room. So anytime you have your stuff scattered around or in places that it's not easily accessible, you're gonna go fishing or spearfishing less often, which means you're gonna be catching less fish. So that is the second tip. Don't put your stuff in places where it's not easily accessible. It's gonna give yourself an excuse, consciously and even subconsciously, of why you're not going to go fishing or spearfishing on a particular day. That's what happens when you don't charge your camera. You have to finish the video the next day. But anyways, I'm headed down to the beach right now to do some spearfishing, do some taco diving. It's my first dive of the new year. Hopefully I catch. If I do, you'll have to wait to the next episode to see what I caught. But anyways, the third and final tip is to make sure you guys are planning out your fishing and spearfishing trips. Much like when you guys are planning out your week or your month or your to-do list for the day on a calendar or on a planner, what gets written down and what gets planned in advance is what usually gets done. And I know that first-hand experience, because when I write stuff down and set time aside to edit videos, to work on videos, to run errands, that sort of stuff, I usually get it done because I'm making time to do it. And if you pair this up with the first tip, finding a fishing or diving partner or a group of people to go with, if they're inviting you or you're inviting them, you're setting time aside and you have another layer of accountability. Your partner or your group of people is going to expect you to go on that given day where you guys plan to do it. And one prime example of this is my friend Robbie, one of my closest friends. He was my fishing partner. He got stationed in Maryland. He's in the Navy. So he was really the only person I'd go fishing with. It was either me inviting him or him inviting me. He'd have bait or I'd have bait. So we would always plan trips together. Anytime we seen each other, we go, hey, let's go fishing next week Tuesday, let's go fishing next week Monday. What does your schedule look like? We'd make time to go. And now that he doesn't live in Hawaii anymore, at least not for the next 2-3 years, I haven't really gone fishing much because I haven't been scheduling it and putting time aside, and I didn't have that extra layer of accountability of a fishing partner that's gonna urge me to go more often. And when it comes to spearfishing, whatever side of the island you're going at, usually 5 days in advance is like the free version. I know Soul Spot does it. Surfline, I think, is 48 hours. But look at what the surf and swell is going to be. You can even look at the tides for fishing way ahead in advance, but the swells is going to be what differs week to week. But look ahead in advance and figure out what days you want to go based on what the conditions are going to look like, what the swells look like, what the tides look like. And then you can set time aside, invite somebody and say, hey, we're going to go on this particular day. This is what the conditions are going to look like. It's going to be prime, it's going to be cherry, so let's go. Set that time aside and you'll go fishing and spearfishing more often, which means you'll get better and you'll catch more fish. So anyways, I hope this video was helpful. Just got to the beach right now. I mean, it looks kind of windy. I don't know if there's going to be, see a little bit of white caps on the outside, might be some waves, but anyways, I'm gonna go test the waters. Hopefully I can catch some taco. I did bring my spear gun in case I see a nice sized kala, but yeah, stay tuned for that if I even catch anything. But I'll see you guys in the next episode. 3 tips to be more consistent. The more often you go, the more fish you're gonna catch, the better you'll become at fishing and spearfishing, and it's something that I definitely want to work on in the new year. But other than that, hope you guys enjoy the rest of the month. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Shoots mahalo. See you later. Bye-bye.